You're such a pain. If you're going to keep arguing, I'll have you transferred to some remote branch. Fine. If you want to transfer me, go ahead and send me wherever you like.
Well, having you here is a huge help. You were always super reliable and hardworking, even back in school. I still remember when we were class representatives together.
Hang in there, manager! That day, the head of the Solutions Division suddenly collapsed from illness, throwing the department into chaos. He was rushed to the hospital, and while his life wasn't in danger, he was admitted for emergency care. To recover, he decided to take an extended leave of absence. I'm Hayato Yoshimura, 28, working as a team leader in the Solutions Division at Lovekoi Systems. On my days off, I focus on housework and independent IT studies, practically a workaholic in training. The department head sometimes looked unwell, but I never imagined he would collapse like that. With no way to contact him, the company was thrown into confusion over who'd take over in his absence. The executive director stepped in and made a decision. Don't worry, while the department head is gone, my son will serve as acting head. Soji Kataoka, the executive director's son. He's 30 years old this year and, like me, works as a team leader in the Solutions Division. Well, if you leave it to me, we'll be unstoppable. Just sit back and let me handle the department. Kataoka is an average worker, but he doesn't have the leadership skills needed to guide a team. There must be someone more suitable for that position. Just as I feared, the executive director's appointment only led to more chaos.
Acting head Kataoka? I'd like to discuss this configuration with you.
Huh? Configuration? Figure it out yourself.
But this isn't something I can decide on my own.
I said figure it out yourself. You're an employee here, aren't you? You can't even handle something that simple?
Understood.
A major project is about to begin soon. And yet, the acting head is brushing off employees who come to consult him. Since everyone was hesitant to speak up because he was the executive director's son, I decided to step in as a team leader. Acting head Kataoka, could you please be a little more open to discussions? If we proceed with unresolved concerns, fixing mistakes later will be much more difficult. This could impact our progress. Huh? You're just a team leader. Don't act so high and mighty. But right now, you're just neglecting your responsibilities. Shut up! I'm the acting head. Watch your mouth. I understand I may be overstepping, but you need to give proper instructions so everyone is aligned. You're such a pain. If you're going to keep arguing, I'll have you transferred to some remote branch. Fine. If you want to transfer me, go ahead and send me wherever you like. An acting head alone can't transfer an employee. Thinking that, I ended up responding on impulse. For some reason, Kataoka has always been overly hostile toward me. Did I do something to make him hate me? That thought crossed my mind as I arrived at work the next day. Hey, here's your transfer order. In 1 week, you'll be moving to a branch office. Serves you right. Is that so? Understood. Now that the order had been issued, I had no choice but to comply. I had already accepted the consequences the moment I responded. And so, it was decided that I would be transferred to a branch office.
I can't believe this. Getting transferred just for speaking up? That's ridiculous.
She's a 27-year-old in the sales department. Through interdepartmental coordination, we became friends and often had lunch together. With her cool demeanor, clear explanations, and professional attitude, she is well respected in the company. That said, she doesn't bother with formalities when talking to me, since we are close enough to speak casually. Yeah, I know. But hey, the branch office happens to be near my hometown, so I'll just take it as a chance to visit my grandma more often.
Right. You do visit your grandmother a lot, so I guess that's the silver lining. But you know, if you're going to the branch office, maybe I should transfer there too. We do have a system for voluntary transfers, don't we?
Wait, you don't have to transfer just because of me. We're just friends.
Well, it's my life, so I should be the one to choose what I do. You told me that yourself before, didn't you? I live alone, so it's easy for me to move. Plus, I left my hometown for work, so being at the branch office would make visits easier for me too. More importantly, I can't stand knowing there's a corrupt boss like that around.
With a firm, cool tone, she continued eating her favorite lunch set as usual. I can never tell if you're being serious or joking. She's probably just trying to cheer me up. Her expression doesn't show it, but that's the kind of person she is. I thought of getting her a gift to show my appreciation, but... Minase, what are you doing here? On my first day at the branch, I arrived at the office only to find Minase standing there.
Didn't I tell you? I was thinking of transferring. My request got approved, so here I am.
You were actually serious about that? So this is Heno Monta?
Yeah, Monta-chan transferred with me too.
Nice to meet you, Yoshimura.
Wait, did it just talk? Apparently, it's a mascot Minase is a fan of. Maybe I'm just tired.
Yoshimura!
Kisaragi, it's been a while. After checking in at the office, a woman rushed over to greet me. Yuki Kisaragi, an old classmate from elementary and middle school. We hadn't met since last year's alumni gathering.
You two know each other?
Yeah, we went to school together. She's technically my peer.
Wow, when I heard that the great Yoshimura got transferred, I was shocked. So what? Is this like back in middle school when...
Ugh, stop! I know that look! You're about to say something unnecessary.
Now I'm curious.
Kisaragi chuckling mischievously as she teased me. She hasn't changed a bit. She's as lively as ever, which is nice, but I really don't want her spilling any embarrassing stories.
Well, having you here is a huge help. You were always super reliable and hardworking, even back in school. I still remember when we were class representatives together.
That goes both ways. You were really responsible too.
Well, I still mess up all the time, though. But having you here makes me feel more at ease.
Aside from Kisaragi, a few other former classmates worked at the branch. They all welcomed me warmly, which made me feel a lot better about the transfer. This office has a nice atmosphere. I do worry about everyone back at the main office, but I'll do my best here.
Minase, I'm in sales too, so let's get along. Of course! Also, tell me everything about Yoshimura. Oh? Leave it to me.
Hey, stop! Don't form weird alliances against me! With all this chaos, I had a feeling my days here were about to get a lot more eventful. At that moment, Kataoka, the acting department head, was shouting in the sales department. What? Why did Minase transfer too?
She submitted a transfer request. It was a major loss for us. Apparently, she said it was a choice for her own life. We have no right to stop her. And if anyone tries to, I won't allow it.
Did that guy take her with him? He's getting cocky. Unaware of what was happening, we worked hard to exchange knowledge from the main office and learn the unique approaches of the rural branch.
In rural areas, trust relationships are more important. Compared to cities, people are more reluctant to adopt IT solutions. I see. That's very insightful.
It's better to share customer information properly within the company and conduct business with care. As a result, the branch's sales kept growing. Kisaragi, I finished setting up the system. Could you check it?
What? It's already done?
It's thanks to everyone's efforts. Even as a newcomer, they listen to my proposals. They're all good, hardworking people.
That's true, but you played a huge role too. How did you work this fast? What kind of tasks were you handling at the main office?
Well, a lot of things. If I had been part of that project, I could have gained more experience, but there's no point dwelling on the past. I continued working smoothly and went home, but just as I was enjoying a sense of accomplishment, an unexpected call came. Hey, Yoshimura, how's life out in the sticks? Kataoka. I figured I'd give you a little update on how things are going over here. Things at the main office are running better without you. How does that feel, huh? I see. Well, I'm also enjoying my work here, so there's no need for concern. Oh yeah, that major project is up and running smoothly. Minase following you was unexpected though. But with my authority, I can bring her back whenever I want. I'll come get her at the perfect moment, so just sit tight and tremble in fear. Why is he bringing up Minase here? I thought about asking, but he hung up after getting his satisfaction from taunting me. We kept working hard at the branch. The days were fulfilling, and before I knew it, 2 years had passed. Our branch is still maintaining high sales.
It's been 2 years already. That flew by. Yeah, everyone here is great. And more importantly, I got to know you better, Yoshimura.
What exactly did you learn about me?
Forget that. More importantly, let's go out for drinks tonight to celebrate.
Well, looks like you're having fun. Mind if I join in? Kataoka? Why are you here? I heard this branch has been doing well, so I came for an inspection.
Nobody informed us of any inspection.
Shut up! I went out of my way to come here, so be grateful. Wait, why the hell is this guy surrounded by 2 beautiful women? Has this been going on for 2 years? A bunch of rejects who couldn't cut it at the main office, clinging together pathetically.
The rise in sales has been reported to the main office, hasn't it? What you're saying contradicts the facts.
Tch, noisy extras. Oh, Minase, you're an exception. Actually, I'm here to bring you back. The inspection is just a cover.
Bring me back? I transferred here of my own will.
Thinking you're happier here? That's just sad. I'm the acting department head. Rather than sticking with some average guy, you'd be much better off coming back with me. So that's why he's been so fixated on Minase. Kataoka has feelings for her. That explains why he was so hostile toward me, and even went as far as exiling me. That major project is about to wrap up. As the acting department head, I'll get all the credit. I came at the perfect time to pick you up. How's that? Impressive, right? I've always been good friends with Minase. But to Kataoka, I was an obstacle.
It's true that being the executive son and acting department head is an impressive achievement. On top of that, successfully completing a major project must mean you're very capable.
Right? So then...
No, sorry, but I can't accept your offer.
What? Why not? I have status, power, everything. What more could you possibly want?
I don't judge people based on their power.
What do you mean?
Exactly what I said. The reason I became friends with Yoshimura and chose to follow him to this branch is because I admire his diligence and sincerity. And more than that, Yoshimura saved me.
Minase joined the company aspiring to be in sales, but reality was harsh. She struggled to land contracts and started losing confidence. That's when I spoke to her. How's the sales job going? You're always giving it your all.
This guy, He's from the solutions department. He noticed me even though we're in different departments.
From then on, I listened to her worries and thoughts about work and told her, "It's okay. Success isn't just about aptitude. There are other important things. You should be the one to decide your own life."
If not for Yoshimura's words, I would have given up. Because of him, I kept going. That's why I love Yoshimura.
Minase. Damn it, this is bullshit. That guy was demoted. I outrank him. There's no way he's better than me.
You're throwing a fit. But weren't you the one who demoted him? We all heard about it.
Kisaragi had dropped formalities by this point, despite Kataoka being the acting department head.
A guy who abuses his position and does whatever he wants in the company isn't exactly attractive. Yoshimura has done great things for this rural branch. Thanks to him, we've grown our sales significantly over the past few years. If you think just having power is enough to win over a woman, you're dead wrong.
Minase, Kisaragi, and the other employees glare at Kataoka. He panics.
The main office solutions department lost their head, so an acting replacement was named. But in just a few moments, it's obvious Yoshimura is far more competent.
Employees whisper, criticizing Kataoka. It's clear no one here is on his side. Minase, you'll regret not choosing me. I swear it. Overwhelmed by the hostility, Kataoka stormed out of the room. A few days later, an unexpected turn of events led me to be summoned to the main office. There, I found the department head, who had recovered after a long leave and returned to work. "Thank you for coming, Yoshimura." "No problem, sir. Are you feeling better?" "Yes, I caused some trouble, but thanks to the time off, I've recovered enough to return to work." He looked a bit thinner, but seeing his usual authoritative presence reassured me. "Now then, Executive Director Kataoka, explain the current state of the Solutions Department." Well, that is... So today, we are here to discuss the current state of the Solutions Department. The department head asked me to sit in, so I had come all the way to the main office for this. During my recovery, I was told that the major project was progressing smoothly. But that was a lie, wasn't it? No, it wasn't a lie, and the project is going well. If that's the case, then what do you call this disaster? It's just an unforeseen issue that came up. I had assumed the major project at headquarters was going well. However, at the final stage, a critical bug appeared, making it impossible to meet the deadline. This was the result of Kataoka ignoring concerns raised by his subordinates and blindly pushing the schedule forward. You were the one in a position of responsibility, and yet you suddenly disappeared. That's a real problem, isn't it? Your subordinates did their best. My son, of course, worked hard in your place too. Isn't it unfair for you to be this angry? It's likely that Kataoka ignored any potential issues and just kept moving forward. A system has to be built carefully. If there are flaws in the foundation, problems will inevitably surface later. With all due respect, Executive Director, blaming someone for falling ill is... Shut up! Are you trying to defy me too? Young people these days have no respect for their superiors. I take full responsibility for my sudden absence. However, this kind of careless management is unacceptable. I called you multiple times to check on the project's progress, didn't I? And yet, you kept insisting no problems. I had no choice but to believe you while I was stuck in the hospital. And one more thing. Why was Yoshimura demoted? He's still young, and while he's only a section chief, he has the skills to contribute to major projects. His conduct is impeccable, which is why I personally invited him to join the project. That's right. The department head had asked me directly to be part of the major projects team. But then he collapsed, I got transferred, and that opportunity disappeared. Unaware of this, Kataoka had been complaining about me to the executive director. That damn Yoshimura acts all high and mighty toward me, the deputy department head. Apparently, Kataoka frequently bad-mouthed me to the executive director. Now's the perfect time to get rid of that annoying Yoshimura. The stuck-up department head isn't here anymore. I'll pull some strings for you. The executive director had always been annoyed by the young and successful department head and wanted to stir things up. Thanks to this, Kataoka got his support, and I was sent away. You pulled this scheme while I was gone? Sabotaging a department for personal grudges is absolutely unforgivable. On top of the project failure, I'll be reporting this to the company president immediately. Reporting to the president? If you do that... Of course! Do you even realize what you have done? And both of you will apologize to Yoshimura. Your little scheme must have put an enormous burden on him. But Kataoka couldn't accept the department head's words and grumbled bitterly. Why does everyone, him, those women, keep praising Yoshimura? He has no status, no power. Why him? People aren't respected just because they have power. It's about how they use it. That's what makes a true leader. Everyone values him for his skills and integrity. I do as well. You're nothing but a spoiled heir. Like father, like son, I suppose. Damn it! Though neither of them accepted it, the department had reported everything to the president. The president scolded them severely, and they had to apologize to me and everyone in the solutions department. I sincerely apologize. Kataoka had nearly ruined a major project and had me demoted out of personal spite. This was deemed highly unethical, and he was effectively fired. And the executive director, who promoted him for personal reasons, was also dismissed. To fix the major project's issues, I and several branch office employees assisted. It was a difficult process, but with our added manpower, we managed to meet the deadline. Yoshimura, I'm truly sorry about your demotion, and thank you for helping with the project. No problem. I'm just glad I could help. Let me know anytime if you need me. Later, the department head and president asked me to return to the main office, but I decided to stay at the branch. I told them I found fulfillment and enjoyment in my current work environment. The department head kindly supported my decision.
That was a huge mess. The project only survived thanks to the department head's return in Yoshimura.
With the project settled, Kisaragi and Minase invited me out for drinks. No, it was a team effort. I'm just relieved it worked out. I realized I still have a lot to learn. I'm thinking of studying more on my days off.
Hey, if you overwork yourself, you'll end up like back in middle school.
Huh?
My right hand seals the demon through study. Therefore, I must keep learning. That's spot on, Minase.
You actually revealed that! Damn it, my dark past!
Junibyo alert!
Monta-chan?
Sorry, but you know, Yoshimura, you always make people laugh, but you also work so hard.
She trailed off and turned red. Seeing her, I felt my face heat up too.
I've liked him way longer than Minase.
What?
When you fall in love, does it matter? I won't lose. Yoshimura is my Monta-chan.
Hey, you two, get off me for a second. I wasn't born into a prestigious family, nor do I hold any high status. Yet, I've been lucky enough to have great people around me. Maybe that's because I've worked hard to build trust through my skills.
Hey, little brother, go buy some alcohol. Also, take out the trash. It's in that plastic bag over there.
Yes, I got it. I'm Mizuki Shirota, 28 years old, working as a sales manager. I hope you're not making your husbands or boyfriends do stuff like this.
Of course. I'm making sure to be a beautiful and well-mannered wife.
Yona is the eldest, and Ayumi is the second eldest. Yona's married, and Ayumi's living with her boyfriend. They've all moved out of the house, but they always come back for the holidays.
Well, I get scolded sometimes for being a little lazy, but it's all part of her charm. It's a privilege of being a beauty.
Sis, you're drunk. Everyone has moved out and has their own lives, but it's still fun when we all get together. Though I still get bossed around as the youngest.
Mizuki's all grown up now. Oh, you were so cute when you were little. You know, you used to chase after us during tag so desperately.
They're talking about when I was in kindergarten.
You're still cute, but back then you were especially adorable.
Alright, I got it. There's no more trash, right? Is there anything else you want besides alcohol?
Get some snacks too. Some squid strips.
So, I went to take out the trash at the apartment, and then went shopping at the convenience store. Just in terms of appearance, they would be good models, but Yona and Ayumi laze around, bossing me around, drinking, and laughing loudly. Having two sisters like them, I couldn't help but get used to the other side of beautiful women. It's business as usual, and I'm spending New Year's as I always do. After the holiday break, it's the first workday of the new year. Happy New Year! Looking forward to working with you this year. I greet my boss as I make my way to my desk. I work at a company called Scat Systems as a sales manager. At 28, I've already moved up in the company, so I would say I'm progressing pretty fast. Right at the start of the year, and you're so full of energy. Meanwhile, I'm dreading the end of the holidays. Happy New Year, Akuji-san. He's Akio Akuji, a fellow sales manager. You don't have to greet everyone if you don't want to. But for a young guy like you, I guess it's tough, huh? You have to flatter everyone else. We'll be working together, so it's only natural to greet everyone at the start of the year. I'm too busy for that. Do what you want. But hey, good luck. Akuji's 32 and just got promoted to sales manager. It seems like he resents me because I got promoted faster than him and often makes snide remarks. He's a good-looking guy, but it's a shame how he acts. I start working on my desk, but she's been on my mind for a while. I noticed Ayano Shinonome, who works in the office as an admin. I'm secretly interested in her. I first noticed her about 2 months ago. Hey, Ayano-san, I brought the year-end tax adjustment forms. Wait, this strap. I noticed a distinctive logo strap on her pencil case.
Oh,
Do you by any chance like Sky Fantasia?
Oh wait, you know this game, Shirota-san?
I love it! I've never met anyone else who likes it besides me. I thought it was pretty obscure.
I like it too. I never thought I'd meet a fellow fan at work.
Ayano smiles brightly, clearly excited to meet a fellow fan. If you like, let's talk more about it sometime.
I'd love to.
Since then, we've talked about Sky Fantasia and other topics during breaks. And I found myself watching her from afar. She's so cute. And not only that, she's really serious about her work. She's truly a wonderful person. While working, I notice her stepping out of her seat to do something, and I think about how amazing she is. That's when Akuji, ever observant, catches on and approaches me, smirking. Hey, Shirota, so you like that plain girl, huh? Akuji-san, were you outside just now? I just came back. I noticed you staring at her, so I figured, is she your type? Please stop. That's not it at all. You two are pretty well suited for each other, huh? Well, unlike you, I'll find myself a prettier girlfriend. Though, as far as I know, I've never seen Akuji-san with a girlfriend since I started working here.
to interrupt, Shirota-san. Akuji-san, I have some documents to distribute to everyone.
I straighten up as Ayano, the subject of our conversation, approaches. However, it seems like Akuji saw her as a good target for his teasing. Hey, plain girl, why don't you stop hanging around with this guy?
Eh?
You might not know, but his performance has been dropping recently. Pretty pathetic, huh? Is it really necessary to talk about this now? He admitted it! You heard that, Ayano. Wouldn't you prefer me instead of this useless guy? Besides, I'm much better looking than him. Akuji-san, Ayano-san looks uncomfortable. Tch! Well, if you change your mind, feel free to call me. I'll consider it. Akuji leaves, and Ayano and I watch him go with uncomfortable expressions. Even now that I'm an adult, as the youngest of the Shirota family, I still get asked to carry bags for my sisters on weekends. Shouldn't you be asking your husbands or boyfriends for this?
You don't get it. We want to show you a surprise with these cute clothes. Please, Mizuki, do it for us.
Yeah, I'll work for my dear sisters.
So, Mizuki, how have things been recently?
Recently? Work's going well. Akuji's been saying a lot, but that matter is progressing quite a bit.
No, I mean your girlfriend.
Girlfriend? I'm not saying anything. I've gotten a bit closer to Ayano, but it's not really definitive yet. I wanted to keep it a secret, but it seems my sisters aren't going to let me off the hook.
Oh, this reaction. Mizuki, you're hiding something, aren't you? Don't think you're leaving until you tell us.
After that, I end up spilling everything about my relationship with Ayano. Well, I guess getting unexpected advice from women wasn't all bad. Maybe. A few days later, I successfully asked Ayano out on a date. We were meeting at a station on the Sunday we promised.
Sorry, did I keep you waiting?
No, not at all. Recalling my sister's advice, I say to her, "You look really cute today, Ayano. The clothes are different from usual, and your hairstyle, it's great too.
Huh? Yeah?
Also, you even did your nails. I never see you wear nail polish."
Yes, that's right. I really wanted you to say that, so I tried really hard to dress up yesterday. I'm happy that you noticed. Thank you.
No, it's nothing. Thanks, sis. I felt so happy that it was like I was soaring to the heavens. I was already satisfied from seeing Ayano's smile, but the date had just begun. You wanted to go to the bookstore, right?
Yes, but aren't you bored, Mizuki?
No, I'm fine. I was actually looking for a magazine, and I'm curious about what books you like.
I don't really read girly magazines, so you might be disappointed.
Actually, I'm relieved you like games too. It's easier for me to talk about it. Shall we go? After that, we visited a bookstore and an arcade. Everywhere we went, Ayano seemed to be having fun, and I enjoyed the time spent with her. And now, we're taking a break at a cafe.
I had fun today, Mizuki.
Really? If you had fun, Ayano, that's great.
So, weren't you bored?
Not at all. The arcade was actually really refreshing. It had been a while.
Really? I thought I'd be embarrassed with my game skills.
It's not embarrassing at all. I like games too, so it was fun. Wanna go somewhere else together sometime?
Really? I'd love to.
Then a man, probably the cafe staff, spoke to us politely. Ayano-sama, I'm Hasegawa, the store manager. It's an honor to have you here today.
Huh? I think you're mistaken.
Mistaken? Didn't you come here with your family before?
No, it must have been someone else. I'm not the kind of person who would be greeted by you.
As the person said, it must be a mistake. It seems so. My apologies. Here's the menu. Please have a look. Hasegawa apologizes and steps away. That was a surprise. Well, it's fine. What drink do you want? I'll treat you. And if you want some sweets... Ayano? It seems Ayano is worried about being asked about earlier. If you're still thinking about it, don't worry about it.
But don't you mind?
Of course, if you want to talk about it, I'm happy to listen.
No, that's not it.
Then, when you want to talk, just tell me. I'll always listen.
Okay.
Well, I think I'll have an espresso.
I'll have a cafe mocha.
After that, we spent time chatting about today's events, and the date ended. Afterward, Ayano and I grew closer. Ayano, actually, there's going to be a pop-up store for this game soon.
Really?
Yeah, it's not widely available, but I saw an announcement on social media. Wanna go together?
I'd love to.
On the other hand, Akuji, who hasn't been able to get a girlfriend and his performance isn't improving, grows increasingly frustrated. Damn it, why is nothing going well? Even when I go on sales visits, I get sent away, and I can't get any contacts. Everyone's just mocking me. I can't believe I'm losing to someone like Shirota. Ayano, I was wondering about next weekend. After a sales trip, I had lunch near the company with Ayano to invite her on a date.
Could it be about the arcade event?
If you know about it, then it's easy. Wanna go together? As we were talking, we ran into Akuji, who was about to go on a sales visit, and he interrupted us. Heh, looks like you're having a lot of fun while neglecting work. Every day you two are all lovey-dovey, constantly chattering. It's so annoying. I don't understand what could be fun about spending time with such a plain girl. If it were me, I would find someone prettier and more interesting. You don't even know anything about her, and yet you're being rude. Whether I'm enjoying spending time with Shinonome is for me to decide. I try to warn him, but Akuji just continues, irritated, without feeling guilty. Ha! Always spouting pretty words. You sure are working hard at that. Is it okay? You're talking big, even though your sales performance is dropping. It may have been different before, but my sales numbers are higher than yours now. Did you do something rude at the client's place and get kicked out? I was wondering how to respond, but then, to my surprise, Shinonome stepped forward herself.
Akuji!
What, plain girl?
I don't think you have the right to say such things.
Huh? What's this all of a sudden?
I know you've been doing pushy sales and making the clients uncomfortable.
Pushy sales? What are you talking about?
If you don't change your attitude, I'll report this to the sales manager.
No one in the company knows about his pushy sales. How does Shinonome know? Whoa, why do you know about that? I wasn't doing pushy sales.
It's no use pretending. I'm the daughter of the president of Shinonome Holdings, the company you visited for a cold call sales pitch. I've heard all about your misdeeds from my father.
Huh? You're the daughter of the president of Shinonome Holdings? Shinonome Holdings is a major corporation that owns many restaurants. From their conversation, it seems Akuji went to Shinonome Holdings for sales. So, she's a super rich young lady. Also, the cafe we went to on our date was, if I remember correctly, owned by Shinonome Holdings. Now I understand why Hasegawa, the manager, greeted Shinonome so politely. Why is the daughter of the president of Shinonome Holdings here?
When I visited the headquarters and the subsidiaries, I was treated as the president's daughter.
Then...
But being treated specially just because I'm the president's daughter felt uncomfortable and stifling. That's why I came to work at this company where no one knows who I am.
Being born as a president's daughter must come with its own set of problems. That's probably why she hid it from me. Is that even allowed? Damn it!
I heard you insisted on not leaving until you closed the deal at Shinonome Holdings. In the end, I heard they had to practically kick you out.
Why do you know all this? You're not even working at Shinonome Holdings!
My father heard about you from someone at Scat Systems. He was concerned, so he told me about it. He wanted to know if you were harassing anyone. I didn't want to reveal who I was, so I was planning to keep quiet about this. But if Akuji is harassing Shirota-san, I will report this to the sales manager.
What? If you're the president's daughter, you should have said so earlier, and then I would have been nicer to you. Suddenly, Akuji changes his attitude, probably hoping Shinonome will stay quiet about his pushy sales. Maybe he also has some ulterior motive to make her his girlfriend. Hey, Shinonome, a guy like Shirota with a regular face and dropping sales is a waste. I'm better, right? I may not have the best numbers, but at least I'm stable and good looking. I've had enough of hearing him talk nonsense about me, and I won't stand for it. You keep talking about my sales, but... It's true! Are you getting jealous now? No, I'm not jealous. You're misunderstanding. What? The reason my sales have dropped recently is that I've been busy preparing for something, so I haven't had time to make other sales calls. Huh? What's this preparation you're talking about? Actually, I've been negotiating with a company called Lovekoi Busan. Lovekoi Busan? That's a major distributor! How did you get a meeting with such a big company? The client is looking to overhaul the outdated systems they're currently using. In other words, if this deal goes through, it'll be a huge one. Now Akuji looks even more nervous. No way! There's no way someone like you can negotiate with such a big corporation! I've been rejected every time I've gone on sales! Of course, persuading them is tough. The executives are used to their old methods, so changing them is a big challenge. There are difficult people who look down on me because I'm young, and negotiating the cost was tough too. But still! I showed sincerity, identified the problems, and worked closely with the client. Eventually, I earned their trust, and that's why the deal is progressing. This deal is so involved that I haven't had time to make other sales calls. If the deal with Lovekoi Busan goes through, it'll not only be about implementing a new system, but I'll also be responsible for ongoing maintenance. So, my sales numbers will be several times higher than yours, Akuji. What? Hearing about my actual sales numbers, Akuji is stunned. You've been hiding this from me! I'm not obliged to tell you. Just so you know, I'm not doing annoying sales like you are. Well, maybe you're better at your job, but I'm still better looking than you. What's good about someone with an average face?
You really can't accept reality, huh? The moment you found out I'm the president's daughter, you changed your attitude. I haven't forgotten how you've been calling me plain all this time.
Well... Seeing Shinonome's anger, Akuji steps back.
I might be plain and introverted, but... Since I came to this company, it's been hard to find someone easy to talk to. But despite that, Shirota-san, even though we're in different departments, has been kind and friendly to me. You have no place to butt in. Don't ever say anything rude to us again.
Damn it! Just wait! I'll find someone prettier and better than her! Muttering in defeat, Akuji runs off. Watching him leave, I exchange a relieved look with Shinonome. It seems Akuji succeeded in attracting a beautiful woman just to get back at us. However, he couldn't handle the true colors hidden in her, and broke up with her soon after. Damn it! She made me her errand boy! I couldn't date someone as rough as her! Shinonome reported Akuji's pushy sales tactics to the sales manager. Lately, similar complaints had been received from other companies, and Akuji was given a verbal warning by the sales manager. The employees who saw this quickly spread the rumors, and Akuji's trust among them collapsed. Meanwhile, the deal I was working on with Love Koibu-san was successfully completed. I also apologized to Shinonome Holdings for Akuji's rudeness, and then attempted to negotiate again. If we implement our system, we can consolidate all their current separated systems into one. By carefully listening to the client's challenges and offering thoughtful consultation, I managed to regain their trust. I didn't rely on Shinonome. I succeeded in securing the contract through my own efforts. Afterward, I finally confessed to Ayano, and we officially started dating. When I went back home for the holiday, my 2 older sisters pressed me for details, and I had no choice but to tell them.
So, you finally got a girlfriend, huh? I'm so touched. I've been wondering when it would happen, so this is quite emotional.
Don't be so dramatic. But, well, thanks for everything.
Yeah. If anything else happens, just let us know.
The impact of appearance is certainly large, but that doesn't mean the inside and outside are the same. Can you fall for someone because of that gap? Isn't that the key to whether you fall in love or not? And if you can accept even their flaws, then it's love. That's right. I was thinking of buying a present for my sisters. Is that okay?
That's a great idea.
Being able to go on a date with my girlfriend now is thanks to my sisters in many ways. I guess being their errand boy was worth it. Or at least I'll tell myself that.